Yeah, I can even focus on sleeping. You're so pretty, every day I'm thinking. Baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing. If you want to see me, it's cause you miss me. You say that you will love me every night and day, and I promise you that I will do the same. I know that nobody will love you the same way. Yeah. You're so easy to love, and I like when you say I'm the one. You're so easy to love.
Come on! Woo! So guys, the car's all loaded and we're off fishing today. The place we're going to is over here on the Isle of Wight. It's an awesome day ticket water that we've got over here called Combley Lakes. Now there's 2 lakes on site there. There's one that has 6 swims on it and one that has 3 swims. The 6 swim being the main lake and the 3 swim one being the lower lake. Now it's the lower lake that me and Steve are going to be fishing on this session. We've got 72 hours ahead of us. Now this lake is by far from any means of easy, you know, it's very difficult water. A lot of people tend to like to go onto this lake just for the pure fact of the stunners that reside in there. You know, they're all hand-picked absolute scaly stunners that are in this lake. The biggest of the bunch is a common, which I think should be around about 50 pounds, if not a bit more than that now this time of year. Also I think there's about 4 or 5 40s in there as well, and then there's a lot of 30s to back that up as well, kind of thing. You know, in such a small amount of fish in the lake, it's somewhere between 46 to 50 fish that are in this lake, and yeah, the average weights are just immense. And you know, hopefully we will get amongst a few and be able to show you a few as well, just because these are absolutely stunners. You know, perfect fish, lovely dark colours on them. The water there is gin clear. And yeah, we have fished it once before, last year. I think it was August time, if I remember correctly, last year, and it was me, Steve and Sean on there. Now Steve and Sean caught, Sean had 2, Steve had 3. I blanked that session, and I think it comes down to really, for me, that session there was no fish out in front of me. You know, we had the drones up looking and things like that, couldn't find any fish out in front of me. And with it being such a small intimate lake, with 3 of us there, you know, that's 9 lines in that water, so it's a lot of pressure. And again, I'll come back to the fact that I didn't really have any fish out in front of me, so I'm hoping it was just down to that and not down to my angling that I blanked. But yeah, we'll soon see on this session. That's why we've just gone with the 2 of us on this session. It's just me and Steve, so you know, we can split the lake, split in half kind of thing. We've both got options then out in front of us, and hopefully both of us will manage to pick up a fish or 2. But yeah, for now I'm going to go meet Steve at the calf. Our booking on time is 12 o'clock to go onto the lake, so got about an hour to kill before then. So yeah, we're going to head into Newport, go and have a nice fry up, probably talk a few tactics and that, you know, and the possibility of for this weekend. And yeah, so for now guys, going to go and do that, get some food in our bellies, and yeah, we'll see you down the lake. Tight lines. So we're down at the lake now. We're currently on 3:30. I haven't really done much filming as of yet. You know, we've got down here to the lake and it's absolutely hammered it down. We've had to set up, get everything sorted, you know, get the shelters up and stuff like that, and yeah, got absolutely drowned with doing so. I have got the 3 rods out now fishing. Basically what we've done when we've got here, we've had a little look around and that as well. We've got a bit of info from Will as to what's been caught this week. You know, what the last 2 people that were on here before us, how they got on and stuff. Apparently one had about 5 or 6 and I think the other person blanked. What we've decided to do, you know, is split the lake dead in half, and yeah, we have a choice left or right. Going on the information that I know from this lake, you know, from the left hand side is normally the more productive side, especially this time of year. You know, the right hand side is a lot more shallower. It's only about 6 foot kind of thing, you know, up to like 4 foot around the margin, stuff like that. But to the left hand side, you know, you do get depths of 15 foot out here in front of me in a big bowl area. So yeah, I've decided to go onto the left hand side, and that's where all the bites had come this week. They've all been coming from the left hand side. Like I said, I think the mate, he had about 5 or 6 fish in about 11 foot of water. So yeah, when I've got here, while it was hammering it down, you know, I've just got a rod out with a lead. I've gone around the far margins and that, just having a little flick out, finding the bottom of the shelf where that is, roughly finding that bit of deeper water out there, you know, that I want to be fishing in. So yeah, I've scattered 3 out around the far margins. Yeah, they're probably all sitting in about the same as well, about 11 foot of water. You know, the main depth where you get 15 feet is out in the middle, like out in the bowl area. So yeah, just as where these margins, you know, they shelf off a bit, then they just slope down. And yeah, as I say, about 10-11 foot, and I'm fishing just along them drop offs at the bottom, probably 2 rod lengths away from the reed lines over there. But yeah, every time I was flicking the lead around out there, it's absolutely going down with the crack every single time, dragging the lead back through it a bit, and it's all completely clear out there, you know, lovely and presentable. What I will do over the weekend as well, I'll have a little rundown of what I'm fishing and how I'm fishing. You know, at the minute it's not making for very good filming. It's, as you can hear, it's still raining now. There's a good bit of wind blowing out there as well today, so I'm just shouted back in the bivvy at the minute, just trying to do a little bit of an update. But yeah, Steve's got 2 rods out for the minute. He's just waiting for this rain to die down to get his last rod out as well. So yeah, that's sort of like all we've got to report on at the minute. Obviously, if I do have a fish, an early one in, you know, we'll get it up for the camera. Can't really see it happening myself. You know, it does happen, but yeah, I don't think I'm that lucky. But hey, we'll see. But yeah, for now, guys, just going to keep my eye on the water, get myself a coffee on, and yeah, hopefully we'll update you soon with the car. But if not, yeah, I'll try and do another little update before the evening rolls in. But yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. Speak to you soon, guys. Tight lines. Right, and carpers. So yeah, we just come on to 6 o'clock, and yeah, Steve's the first one away. We didn't really think it'd be his swim that would be doing the first bite, but yeah, he's clearly got it right. Cracking 33 pound 4 ounce mirror. Got to be happy with that one, ain't you, Steve?
Over the moon.
Lovely, mate. Cracking fish. I'll tell you what, this camera is not doing this fish justice at the minute as well. The dark colours on it. But yeah, let's get this rod back out, mate, and we'll see if we can get another one on the bank. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Right, carpers. Well, it's just gone 8 o'clock now, and yeah, I've just had my first bite of the session. Sadly, I've had a hook pull. Absolutely gutted. You know, it's my first bite from this venue. I've only fished it once before, like I say, and I blanked on the last session. And yeah, I was just sitting there a bit disheartened. You know, Steve's had that fish, absolute corker of a fish it was, you know. And yeah, literally we've been sat out for the evening, and then yeah, I've just jumped into the bivvy, just like having a flick through Facebook and that, ready to probably jump into bed soon. And yeah, the middle rod, it's just had a couple of little bleeps, and it just sat there for a minute, so I've just watched it. It's pulled up that touch more, yeah, fish on, gone out, hit into it, had it on for about 5 minutes, and then yeah, it's hook pulled. There's a bit of weed round the hook, so whether I've just dropped it into a little patch of weed out there where it's just picked up a bit or something, I don't know. But yeah, absolutely gutted to have dropped one, but at least, you know, I've had a pick up on now on that rod. Where I'm fishing, the 3 spots out there, they're all pretty close together. There's fish out there, so yeah, I can take the positives away from it. I've had a nice early bite, early doors, and we've still got, you know, pretty much 3 days ahead of us. So yeah, hopefully between us we should hopefully be putting a couple of more fish on the bank this session, I reckon. But yeah, we shall see. The minute I'm a bit disheartened, I'm a bit gutted, as we all would be, but hey ho, take the positives from it. I've had a bite, let's see if we can turn that into another bite or 2, and hopefully land the next one. If I don't see you tonight with a fish, guys, then I'll be seeing you first thing in the morning, probably feeling a bit more disheartened that I haven't had another chance for the night. But yeah, we shall see. Speak to you soon, guys. Tight lines. Carpers, we're now on 8 o'clock the following morning. Not much happened throughout the night, not even a bleep, you know, after losing that fish last night, which I'm still absolutely gutted about and still want to cry a little bit, but hey ho, it's fishing and it's the way it goes sometimes. What I have done this morning though on getting up, you know, we had quite a bit of rain through the night. It was hammering it down again this morning. So once that's passed, the sun's come out now, so I've gone out, reeled in all 3 rods. Now yesterday when we arrived, all I've done is gone walking around the far margins and having a little flick out, you know, just on the normal rod, you know, with just a bare lead, just flicking it out, just finding some spots out there, sort of from that area. Not to, I didn't really want to be casting out and, you know, putting the line through the swim. I know there was fish going to be about in that area because the lad before me that was on here had a few fish, so I know there was going to be fish around. But yeah, with having that one last night, and when it came in, it had some weed on the hook. Not loads on there, but you know, obviously it was presenting well enough, but yeah, it might have pulled up a bit or something. So yeah, this morning what I've done, brought in all 3 rods. I've actually got my marker rod out, you know, just with a bare lead on there again, but with a braid, just so I can feel a bit more and get a bit more response back through that tip. And yeah, I've had a cast out on the 3 spots where I'm fishing out there. 2 of them coming back absolutely clear and fine, but yeah, the middle one where I had that bite, literally around that area was loads of weed. It was only silkweed, but yeah, there was quite a bit of weed there. What I've done is got an extra rod length out on that, then I gave it another bit of a cast. And yeah, I'm still in that deep water. I'm still fishing down in like 15 foot of water, but yeah, an extra rod length on it was absolutely clear. I'm pulling back, and I did it. It was about like 3/4 of a rod length to a rod length when I was getting a bit of resistance then from the weed. So yeah, at least now I know I've got that rod clipped up. That one is clipped up at 13.5 wraps from the swim I'm in. And yeah, that's absolutely clear, and then it backs onto the weed. So hopefully, you never know now, with it being presented better, it's not sitting on weed, it might be able to, that hook might set in a bit better. I'm just hoping that it didn't get that bite for the fact that purely the fish are sitting over that weed, probably like having a look for some naturals or anything like that that's there. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that one. But yeah, I've clipped up all 3 rods now, so met the fishing a little bit easier for today. But yeah, for now guys, I'm going to sit back, probably get a bit of brekkie on in a minute, get a bit of the old bacon on the go. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon with a fish. Tight lines. Right guys, so here we have Steve with his second absolute banging Combley stunning scaly mirror. Well done mate.
Thank you very much.
Was it £32 this one went on the nose?
32 on the nose, 32 on the nose, lovely. Got
Absolutely
leeches on this one.
Yeah, they
The
how they're
one's
just
clean,
waking up,
yeah.
can't you? Absolutely amazing. But yeah, just a shame I lost that one last night, because that'd be 3 fish on the bank in less than 24 hours for us. So, you know, it's still amazing. Less than 24 hours, Steve's had 2 on the bank. So, brilliant. Awesome angling, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Right carpers, it's finally happened. I've had my first Combley carp. Just had this cracking 27 pounder. She fought like she was a 40 pounder. There we go, check that one out guys. Absolutely scale perfect. Stunning fish. and yeah, I'm brimming with confidence now. Hopefully, you know, I've got to get all 3 rods back out because she was going to wipe the other two out, so just got them out of the way. I wanted to make sure I landed this fish. So yeah, we're going to get them other rods back out, and I'm full of confidence now for another fish for the rest of this session. But yeah, we'll give her a quick flick round to show you the other side. Alright guys, so yeah, there's the other side as well. Once again, just as scale perfect as the other side. Absolute beautiful fish, and I'm absolutely over the moon. And here's hoping we can have a few more. Tight lines, guys. Right, Carpers, we're just coming up to 5 o'clock now, so yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. And yeah, just before I probably pack the camera away, you know, I'm only going to give it probably another hour or so, trying to do a bit of filming and catching anything on the rods. And yeah, then I'll get the camera away. As you can see, I don't know why, but I've managed to get a bit sunburnt on my face today. I've been sat in that sun all day today, but it's been a nice cold wind, and yeah, I've gone a bit red-cheeked. So I'll probably turn in a bit earlier tonight anyway. You know, it was really noisy last night with all the rain and the wind. Hardly slept a wink, so I'm absolutely shattered. And then, yeah, after losing that fish last night, I was a bit disheartened and kept myself awake all night thinking what could have been. So, yeah, I think I'll probably turn in a bit early tonight, happy on the knowing that I've had a fish. And yeah, hopefully we can put another one on the bank through the night tonight, me or Steve. You know, it'd be great to get another fish on the bank. Session's been going so well so far already, you know, just over 24 hours in, 3 bites between us, you know, can't get any better than that really, apart from putting a 40 on the bank now, which would be very nice. Yeah, I'm probably going to get some grub on in a minute, guys, chill out for a bit, and yeah, if I don't see you in the next few hours or through the night with a fish, I'll see you first thing in the morning. So I just had a cracking wake-up call, 6 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it's been a very restless night with wind and rain battering the bivvy, but I think I've just had my reward because I've possibly, check out the back on that girl, I've possibly got the biggest common in the lake, which is potentially a 50, but we're going to get her up on the scales in a minute and we'll have a look at her. We'll see how big she goes. Right guys, so the unbelievable has just happened. I've only gone and had the biggest fish in the lake. I'm absolutely buzzing. 51 pounds, 15 ounces. Now they have a rule here at the minute, anything over 35 pound, pictures have to be done and filming and whatever has to be done in the water. They have some dugouts here where you can get into the water with the fish. So yeah, I'm just going to have a quick coffee now, settle my nerves, get everything set up and get everything ready. And then yeah, I'll get in the water and hopefully we can get her up for the camera. Hopefully she don't swim out of my arms and does one. You know, that's the worst thing that can happen now in this situation. I'm an English 50 man, you know what I mean? It's one of them now, so I just got to hope I can give you all a good look at that. Yeah, she's just resting in the sling down there now at the minute. I'm going to have a quick coffee, get all the camera stuff set up, and then we'll get it up for you guys. Come on! Yes! £27 was down the bottom, this one fills it to the top. Right, Carpers, £51, 15 ounce common in this net here. We're going to try and hopefully get her up to get a bit of filming done with her if she behaves, and try and get a couple of camera shots as well, hopefully. There she is. But yeah guys, this was the exact same rod as well that I had the 27 pounder on yesterday, so yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing with this. Oh, I'm lost for words, absolutely lost for words. What an absolute venue this is. Awesome place, and I recommend to everybody out there, you know, get onto that Combley website and get yourselves a trip booked down here on the Isle of Wight. You will not be disappointed. Oh, there we go guys, check that out. 51 pound 15 ounces. Come on my son. Oh my god, she is a beaut.
Can I see if I can get one?
Right, let's get her back to our watery home. Thank you darling. Oh, I'll see you again when you're a 60 my girl. Oh look, she's pooping out the white baits, look. Wicked whites, wicked whites. And she's off. Get in! Come on! Woo! So the bait I've been using this session, guys, is it's still mad baits. You know, I've been with them for just over a year now. I think it is. I've been using mad baits, and you know, I've not blowing their horn or anything like that. You know, just because I get a bit of discount off them and stuff. But yeah, I have been using them for a good while now. You know, I've put them through their paces, and I have done very well off it. You know, everywhere I've gone, new venues I'm used to fishing. You know, everywhere I've took it, I've caught fish. I haven't really had a bad session anywhere, to be fair. And you know, we all have blanks and that, but they have put me on the blank. You know, we all have blanks here and there, but they have put a fair few fish on the bank for me. You know, in tricky times they've come good and they've caught me fish. Same again on this session now. You know, they've come well for me, and all I've done is in a bucket at home is I've got strawberry wicked whites and nuts plus range. So I've got 15 millers and 18 millers of them, and all I've done is just a kilo of each size and of each flavour. Is I just chop them into halves. So I've got a nice bucket of halves. Then I put a good helping in of each size and of whole boilies. Just give them a mix around, and I've got the strawberry wicked whites glug. Just use about half of a bottle over that, just to give them a glazing, shake it up, get them all a nice even coating, and then I run about a kilo of each for a blender at home. Well, probably less than that, to be fair. It's probably half a kilo of the nuts and the strawberry whites. Give them a little blitz up, and yeah, I'll just coat them over to the boilies then as well. I'll give it all a shake up in the bucket so they all get a nice even coating, and yeah, it just gives you the bait just that little something extra rather than just straight out of the bag boilies. And yeah, all I'm doing with that, I'm bait boating out to these spots. You know, I've found them with a lead and everything like that, and then all I'm doing is clipping my rod up to the wraps where it's going out to. Just one little scoop into the boat, in there with the hook bait, boat out to the spot. As soon as I'm on the clip, I just unclip it out of the line, drop it from the bait boat, and it goes down nice onto the spot. Then you actually feel for the drop still and everything like that as well, just to make sure it's fishing on that area. Whatever works for you works for you. Just stick to what you like to do and what you're confident in, and I'm sure that an English 50 ain't going to be far away for you as well if you're fishing waters that have that fish in there. So yeah guys, again, we'll leave it there for now, and hopefully I'll see you soon with another Combley stutter. Speak to you soon guys.
Yeah, I can even focus on sleeping. You're so pretty, every day I'm thinking, baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing. If you want to see me, it's cause you miss me. You say that you will love me every night and day, and I promised you that I would do the same. I know that nobody will love you the same way. Yeah, you're so easy to love, and I like when you say I'm the one. You're so easy to love.
carpers. We're now on 7 o'clock on Monday morning, the final morning. We've got until 10 o'clock today when we've got to be off the lake, so still chance of a bite yet. There's been nothing going on now since I had that bite yesterday morning, that 51 pounder, which I still can't believe has happened. But yeah, less said about that at the minute. I don't want to bore you with it. I'm sure you won't get bored with that though. I'm probably even clipping a picture right now. But there you go, just for you guys, there's another little look at it, and I'm sure you have enjoyed seeing that fish on the bank. But yeah, for the way the session's been going now, you know, we have had to contend against the weather this weekend. We have had some majorly strong winds down here. I think we've had like 40-50 mile per hour gusts coming across this lake at times, to a point where it pretty much ripped me over wrap off the old bivvy. So yeah, we've had a lot of rain as well. And then last night, just out of the blue, we've woke up this morning and there was frost around and ice all over the car and everything. I don't know where that came from. That wasn't forecast at all. From what I seen on the phone last night, it was still looking like it was going to be 5-6 degrees through the night. But yeah, for some reason we've had a frost. But yeah, just before it got dark last night, over where I've had the fish from, you know, it's been pretty much most nights they've started popping out over there. You know, they're just literally coming halfway out, subtle rolls. Couple of boshes here and there, but they seem to get very active around that time. But you think to yourself, okay, a bite's due, but yeah, that's when it's not been happening. Is when we've been seeing them as active as that, we haven't been getting the bites. It's been when you think it's that the conditions look the worst and it looks like it's not going to happen, that's when it's happened. Same again this morning. I've woke up about 5:30 this morning and I've just sat at the front of my bivvy watching the water. There's been a bit of fizzing coming up over that area. I've seen three fish bosh within about 10 minutes of each other over there. So yeah, it looks likely for a bite, but like I say, when it's been looking like that, a bite hasn't happened. So we'll have to wait and see with that. The sun's starting to come up over the trees now at the minute, you know, so hopefully, you never know, might trigger them on a little bit and get them back down on the ground feeding, but we'll see what happens. All in all, it's been an absolutely amazing session of a lifetime for me anyway. Steve's had a banging session as well still, you know, with 2 fish on the bank. You can always get a bit disheartened towards the latter part of a session. If you've had early doors fish and then the last 24 hours or a bit more go by with no fish, you can end up being a bit despondent about that. But yeah, I think all in all, we've had an amazing session down here. There hasn't been that many fish out here during the week. Like the people that were on here before us, I think there was 4 fish out throughout the Monday to Friday session, and yeah, that was all to one person as well. The other person blanked, so I think we've done very well this weekend. But yeah, for now guys, I'm going to sit back, have a coffee, keep my eyes on this water, and hopefully hear them alarms screaming off just one last time for another Combley stunner. Speak to you soon guys. Tight loads. Right carpers, so we've come to the end of this episode now. Sadly there's been no more fish on the bank. This last 24 hours or so, you know, it's been really quiet. There's been fish crashing out there all over the place, but yeah, no bites to be had sadly. But take nothing away from the session, you know, we've had an absolute blinder down here. 5 bites, 4 fish on the bank, and one of them was that clunking 51 pound 15, which I'm still absolutely buzzing about. So just a quick information for yourselves if you wish to book on down here at Combley Lakes as well. They have got a website which I will try and get in the description down below for yourselves. I'll try and pop a link in down there for you to click onto and go over to. But the general information is there's the 2 lakes down here. The main lake is a 6-swim lake. The bottom lake is a 3-swim lake. Now he hires these out exclusively on here and they run from Monday to Fridays and Friday to Mondays. You're 12 o'clock on time and 10 o'clock off time. So yeah, all the information is there on the website about the rules and also the prices as well for the venue, which, you know, for the prices that you're paying to fish here and the fish you're getting to fish for, it's an absolute bargain, I'd say. You know, me and Steve split this up today as in 2 people on the lake, so instead of it being the 3 of us on here and you're splitting that price individually between 3 people, we've done it between 2 of us and paid that extra bit of money, so we've both got a good bit of water to go to. You know, we've both got a chance of getting on fish, and yeah, it's happened for us both. You know, we've both had some nice fish, topping it off with a 51 pound 15 ounce common. the biggest fish in the lake, which I'm over the moon about, and I'm blown away. So guys, hopefully this is the start of the channel bringing back some more content for you guys. So as always, if you've liked what you've seen in this video, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and turn on the notifications as well so you don't miss any videos going forward. But yeah, until the next one guys, I'll see you soon, and tight lines.